The Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi told Leslie Stahl on our broadcast last week that the economic sanctions on his people must be lifted. What does Iran have to do to have those sanctions taken off?
Well, Iran knows very well what it needs to do, and there are different sanctions depending on the issue. There's sanctions that go to Iran's nuclear program, and if Iran were to get back into the nuclear agreement that was reached between us some years ago, the so-called JCPOA, then the sanctions related to those nuclear issues would be lifted. Iran knows that very well. There are other sanctions, though, that go to Iran's actions and behavior in other areas. Support for terrorism, support for proxies that are engaged in destabilizing actions throughout the Middle East. It's abuse of human rights, including what we just saw this week that sparked these protests in Iran. The death of a young woman for simply trying to assert the clothes that she was allowed to wear.
At the hands of the morality police.
At the hands of the so-called morality police. We have just sanctioned the morality police. We're sanctioning anyone who would try to do business with the morality police, as well as senior individuals. We're working to get more technology into the hands of Iranians so that they can communicate with one another and the outside world. We just further enabled our private sector to do that. But Iran knows very well what it needs to do.